Hello, you all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sheba, and I'm on here to share my fourth episode of the hashtag Satmore Makes that is hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. If you're not familiar with Jill, I'll have the link to her channel in the description box down below. Make sure you go over and check out her channel and just look at all her beautiful creations. She's a beautiful card maker and a beautiful tag maker and just a beautiful person in general. So yeah, so go over and check out her channel and show her some crafty love. So she started this episode where she was just taking time out of her day to create something and share with us all on YouTube or on Instagram. And so she decided to allow us to join in on the fun. So I think she's like in episode 30 something. I can't remember the exact number, but she's been doing it for quite some time now. And it's just been a lot of fun just going back, watching her videos, and then also just, playing along and creating something and just using things that I have in my stash or that I hauled recently. So yeah, but before I get started, I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. Happy Saturday to you all, and hello to you, Jill, if you're watching. And as always, I'd like to thank all of my new and returning subscribers for coming back to my channel and watching my videos. And I also want to give a shout out to my grandson. Today's October 30th, and today is his birthday, and he is a big 2 years old. So yes, you guys, so if you wouldn't mind in the comments down below, just giving him a shout out, telling him happy birthday. He doesn't really know what birthdays mean or what they are, but, he'll get a kick out of his Gmail telling him, that everybody say happy birthday. So, yeah. So, we're going to have a day of fun today celebrating his birthday. So, let me go ahead and get started and sharing with you all what I use for my project. So, I did use, this Halloween paper pad from Michaels. And I did use the orange glitter, just a little bit of that. I also used the Avenue Hot Buy paper pad, and I did just use this black and white like buffalo check, so I used that. And then I used some Distress Oxide and Black Soot. I also used my Memento and Tuxedo Black. I used this ribbon that I just hauled from Michaels just last night. I just hauled this, and it's this real pretty orange glitter or like shiny ribbon. Really pretty, and I like the thinness of it. I also use this large rectangular stitch die. And I use the Sizzix alphanumeric type tiny type upper. The uppercase that I hauled from Hobby Lobby was on clearance. So I use that, and then I use Ohuhu markers, and I also use this wood rubber stamp that I hauled not too long ago. It's by Stamp Affair. It doesn't have the name of it, but yes, by Stamp Affair. And I just think these wood rubber stamps and these vintage images, as they call it, are perfect for me for hashtag Satmore Makes, because Jill, she likes to create vintage and use a lot of vintage rubber stamps. So that's what I've been using mine for, is for the Saturday Morning Makes, my Saturday Morning Makes projects, because it just makes me think about her creations. So yeah, so that's why I use that. So you'll probably be seeing a lot of my creations using the wood rubber stamps as time goes by. So, and I think I did mention I use Ohuhu markers for my coloring. So I did make a card, and I was only able to get one card in last night. It was kind of late when I created it, and so I only have one project to share with you all. And so I've been really loving making cards. I never thought I'd be into making cards, but I have been really having a lot of fun just putting cards together and just seeing the outcome of them. So yeah, so this has been a lot of fun for me. So, and it's building up my card stash as well. So here is the card that I created, and I love the way it turned out. I wasn't liking it at first. I had stamped this image like several times, you guys, and colored it several times, and I just wasn't feeling the image. And then finally I got this one colored, and I'm like, you know what, we're going to have to go with this one. And so, as I look, after I walked away and came back this morning and looked at it, I was really liking the way it turned out. So, so again, I used my Ohuhu markers to color my image in on 65-pound cardstock. And that's how my image looks. So it's a scarecrow holding the black crow And then has a black crow sitting on his hat. And yeah, so that's my image. We got some sunflowers on each side of the scarecrow. It is stamped on 65-pound cardstock, white cardstock. I did distress the edges with the black soot. And then here is where I cut out, I just spelled out Happy Fall with those word die using that orange glitter paper. And then I did use that ribbon and just tied a bow here to give it an extra something to bring out the orange. And then here's that black and white check paper for the background. And I like the way it turned out. I really do like the way it turned out. So yeah. And then here's the inside. So I just used the rest of the paper that I cut in the black and white buffalo check. And then I just cut out some more 65-pound cardstock to write my sentiment. And I also distressed the edges of that as well. And then I didn't do any stamping to the back, but I will before I give it out when that time comes. So yeah. So that is my card, my Happy Fall card that I wanted to share with you all for the hashtag SatMoreMakes. So I hope that you all enjoyed my project share. I do want to thank you all so much for watching. You all have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.